Climate change activist Sonam Wangchuk, who joins us now from Ladakh, will be sitting on a fast from the 26th of January, Republic Day, at an altitude of 18,000 feet in a temperature of minus 40 degrees centigrade at the Khardungla Pass. Mr. Wangchuk, it's always a pleasure to speak to you. Thank you so much. Now, you're doing this for a reason. You're worried among many issues on climate change and the impact of India's glaciers. In simple terms, what is happening to our glaciers in Ladakh?
Okay, so the glaciers are simply put melting away very fast, faster than we expected. And these are the glaciers that feed or, water half the country's population. 1/4 of the world's population directly or indirectly depend on these glaciers. And we have many in Ladakh. So they are going away due to two reasons: global warming, which is global, and local human activities also. And therefore, I have always been concerned about them, and we need to protect them. We need to protect this region and the lifestyle and culture of the people, which is specially adapted to these conditions where you have 4 inches of water in a year. People have adapted over centuries and millennia to live with 5 liters a day. These traditions, cultures, people need to be safeguarded, and our country has a very evolved constitution that actually goes out of way to not only tolerate diversity but actually encourage and protect diversity, and that's the 6th schedule of the Indian Constitution.
So a couple of issues, Sonam ji, you're talking A on climate change, B, you're talking about protecting the diversity of people in Ladakh. So let's now talk about the second part of what you're saying.
Related to the climate change, people have a culture that is adapted to living sustainably in these conditions.
And how do you want that to be protected? Do you want a particular status for people in Ladakh which guarantees them of their identity, and that identity is linked so closely to the environment? What exactly is it that you are demanding?
So 3 years ago, when Ladakh became a UT, people were very happy, but deep inside they were also concerned about the safeguards which were earlier coming from Article 370.
Yes.
They wanted to set free and become an entity to themselves, but they all assumed and expected that the safeguards to the environment and the people and their culture will come from Article 244 B, which is 6th schedule. Being a 95% tribal population, this was almost like a given thing, and the government assured and made even in the manifestos of elections, they wrote about this being considered. But 3 years have gone and this is not happening, and sometimes we are made to feel that this will never happen, and therefore this step.
Tell us a little bit about this step at 18,000 feet atop the Khardungla Pass. I've been to the Khardungla Pass many times. You're going to actually go on fast.
Yes. In solidarity with the region, the people and the melting glaciers, I thought I should be where the glaciers are. And that's in the Khardungla region. It is, yes, one of the highest motorable passes, like second highest. And but it is not not doable or suicidal in any way. Mountaineers go even higher. I'm not doing anything. I'm just sitting there hungry. That's all.
At 18,000 feet, it's difficult to breathe there. Even if you are acclimatized, you have to be very careful. You're obviously sending out a strong message.
Exactly. You have to take some pains to draw the attention of the government and the people to the gravity of the situation. And therefore, I'm inflicting some pain on myself and not on others, like hijacking an airplane or taking hostage. So I'm doing it on myself so that people see the gravity.
And is this an indefinite fast?
No, it's a 5 days symbolic one, which I hope will resolve. If not, then one may have to consider more grave options.
Sonam Wangchuk, thank you for talking about the environment, about the climate and our glaciers, which are our lifeline.
No, I
you
have
had
one
something
more
else to
to
say.
add.
Yes, please go
Yes.
ahead. Please go ahead.
I have always believed that it's not the government or the prime minister who can only save our glaciers, because they can only make policies, yes, but it's the people in the country and the world, and particularly those in Ladakh, will have to change their lifestyles in the big cities so that these don't happen here. So I'm using this occasion to also demand from the people in the country to pledge to change their lifestyles to more climate friendly ways than the carbon intensive ways. So I'm hoping that people in the country will make pledges on that day, 26 January, to change their lifestyles, as Prime Minister Modi promoted a beautiful movement called Lifestyles for Environment. So on this part, I am in support of that movement and want all countrymen to pledge lifestyle changes. And we have created a platform called ilivesimply.org, where you can contribute your pledges, and the platform will tell you how many dollars worth you are helping the country and the planet.